now on Triad Today. This gentleman who's with us now, a very good friend to the show, and he was here many years ago giving us some legal tips and things, but we're glad to have him back for a very serious discussion about DWI and in particular something called an interlock device that's related to this situation. Next to me is my good friend Clarke Dummit. He's founder of Dummit, Fradin Attorneys at Law. Good to see you again, sir.
Great to see you.
After somebody's been charged with a DWI, Clarke, I understand that you can seek something called a conditional restoration of a license,
Yes.
driver's license. Now, first of all, what is a conditional restoration of a license and how do you get it?
Well, if you've had multiple DWIs, like 2 in a row or 3 spaced out over time, you lose your license and you get no driving privilege. So then we have to go through a conditional restoration hearing and get you conditionally restored. But that's where the interlock kicks in.
All right, now tell me, I'm going to ask you about the interlock, but before you get going, let's explain to people what it is. We have some video of an interlock device we'll show some of that as we're talking, but what is it? How do you explain what an interlock device is?
An ignition interlock is a little teeny breathalyzer that's attached to your ignition. So they install it into your car and you have to blow zeros before you can start your car.
It just won't start up at all?
Won't start up at all.
Now, when exactly are they required? I know you talked about somebody with multiple arrests. Can it be required when it's not a multiple? School me on that.
Yes, it can. If you have a DWI and your blood alcohol level is 15 or higher, or 0.15 or higher, then to get even a limited driving privilege on a first offense, you're going to have to install an ignition interlock for a year.
For a year?
Yes.
Now, obviously, if you've been drinking and blow into the interlock device, you've said the car's not going to start. Are there other things that can cause the car not to start, other than just blowing into it?
The device is a safety device, not a measuring instrument. And I really emphasize that. It's great at not starting your car and keeping our community safe. It's not great at really measuring what's on your breath or if it's alcohol or not. So there are a lot of false positives.
Well, that's not good. If you're trying to work your way through the system and go to hearings and whatever, it looks like you're guilty of something else, and maybe something else caused it to lock up.
We have a lot of clients that have not been drinking alcohol but get locked out of their cars. It's a real frustration. As long as there's no alcohol and you stay with your car and you blow zeros again 5 minutes later, it's probably not going to be a problem at the DMV. But the problem clients have is if they can't start their car and they're late for work, they leave.
Yeah.
And then you've got a positive blow on the machine and nothing showing you don't have alcohol, then you need a lawyer.
All right, now walk me through what happens after a lockout occurs, and do I go get an immediate hearing or try to defend myself against that? Because it's almost like you're defending yourself within a defense. You've had the DWI, now you've got the interlock device, now you got to explain why it got locked out. Take me through those steps.
Well, you would get a letter from the DMV sometimes 3 months, 6 months after it occurred, and they're going to ask you what happened at 3:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, and you're not going to remember. So it's real important that you keep logs if you ever get locked out. Take video of it. Here I've been locked out of my car. Here I can show you I don't have any alcohol. So document it well, because you're probably going to end up in a fairly contested hearing at the Division of Motor Vehicles.
All right, I want to get not that this is a commercial or anything, but I just want to make sure we're clear on one point, and that is there are other reasons for losing a license other than drinking and driving, and speeding or something like that. Now, are you so specialized that you're not going to help me with that, or can you help me with that too if I've gotten caught for speeding or something?
Jim, we've got an attorney for that.
Okay. I think you just gave a commercial slogan there. All right, up on the screen, if you want to make an appointment or for more information, dummitfradin.com, and I'll say it for the WSJS radio listening audience again, dummitfradin.com, or you can call 877-978-3218. That's 877-978-3218. Clarke, thanks for coming back. It's been a while since we've seen you, and I'm glad you explained. I wanted to learn more about the interlock device because it's important stuff. And thanks for all you do. Appreciate it.
Enjoyed it, Jim.
All right.